my entire school or something like that. I would really like one with David. And I would play, the flute top line with like, I would really enjoy the performance with a backing track. And this is exactly what that guy was doing.
Right.
And it was like just like jamming like fucking hard on the bamboo flute. How like this guy's just killing it, backing track, but on the audience, and everyone's still emotional. And I was like, let's try that. So I was like, okay, let's just jam. Let's just jam with the flute. And obviously, like, the track is the most on the nose part of this track. Sorry, going on. Yeah, the most like on the nose part of this track is the fact that it does use a pentatonic scale. It uses a pentatonic scale, not using the drone, which I found shifting, modulating, so to speak, in very rapid succession. It's like go from chord to chord to chord. And all of a sudden you could be in a new key, you could just be playing in the same key and just basically going around, almost like sort of neo-baroque style, sort of like shifting, almost like fugal. And so I've been stuck in that for a while. And so you actually hear that a little bit in the first half of that track where it's bum, 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 bum. And it's just going with that. In that case, it's just doing a 4-chord rotation. That's pretty standard. But then having to untrain myself to do that and be like, don't shift, keep the fucking drone, and just go, just like have the flute go, have the pentatonic thing, just like going through for the harmony, just keep it. Then the emotional side of watches is obviously it's about inheritance, it's about something you pass on, there's that perspective. So yeah, the reason I use like the idea of like good luck talismans or something like that, or having something on your wrist is, yeah, typically speaking, a lot of guys will not wear a lot of jewelry, and that'll do one thing. That's one of the basic things. Slightly sad story, but a good ending. Our puppy was suddenly quite sick a couple months ago. All fine, but basically in the middle of the night, we had to rush to the hospital. I was wearing a watch called a Longines 7, which is a pilot's watch. I don't wear that watch very often. For some reason, I was wearing that watch that day because it made me feel good. You know, it wasn't feel good. And I had that on when we found out that she was totally okay. We were very worried, and Papa was very young. Just about 10, 15 to 20 years with. And yeah, it was very
constantly.
Yeah.
So you just like,
the only thing you can really do is just slow down. Sometimes, you know, it's still not enough. I mean, the one that I've normally been pretty good at the odds, you know. But yeah, even that night, like that fucking came out.
I still don't know.
No, it's just, it is what it is. But I mean, you know, the watch has some great memory. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
Wait, okay, I'm about to ask, how many watches
Oh
have you
god,
I
you know,
is it like, because when I was a kid, right, you'd get, you know, maybe for Christmas you get like 3 or 4 games.
Yeah.
And you had to decide in a tough moment, you know, like, which one do I play first?
Right.
Which you get, how do I, like they're like kind of like kids on a you know, you get a set time, like, I gotta dish out the time here. Do you have like this kind of problem now with all your watches? You're like, I want this one.
So in this case, it's very mood based, but it's also static based. Because it is like one of the few pieces of jewelry that I really wear. Like I have 2 earrings that never change, and I have like a watch. So in this case, like I'm wearing black trackies, black shirt, and comfortable black cardigan. So like wearing a watch with a yellow dial with a black strap, it matches, but also it gives one extra pop of color. And this also happens to be one that there's
That's
never
fashion line.
Yeah. Oh, and that one's great. Yeah. And then just a
Small.
nice piece.
Do you want it? I'll see what
Well, tell you what.
Oh my god, that's so. Look at that. That's a cool one. We went into this store in Switzerland.
Yeah.
And the first thing that I did not fuck with was that like I felt like I was like the energy of all the staff.
Yeah.
They jump on you.
Yeah.
Like, can we help you?
It is.
And I'm like, I just want to like look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that on top of the places with no price tag as well. Just some places you go to just have no price tag. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so much more sleek than the other watches we saw at the store.
So yeah, there's a whole push for like big
Yes.
stuff. It's dying down a little bit,
The
but
chunky boys.
yeah, like these big like
I really
flying
love the
saucers.
straps.
Yeah. Leather's lovely. This I think you did very well, by the way,
you.
if I may say so.
Appreciate the approval.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, it can get very deep and you get very nerdy about movement quality, about whether, it is an in-house movement, all that sort of stuff. Essentially, at the end of the day, yeah, like, there's a whole faction of this where people look at it as an investment, and it's not an illegitimate way to think about it, but it's not, by the way, no.
Okay.
I'm not selling this, fucking no.
I feel like it's the same thing with any kind of collectible.
Yeah.
Yes, like Pokemon cards. Like,
Yeah.
look, you'll buy Pokemon cards, you don't right? Like, let's.
like, I could, but I'm
stop
not going
lying
to.
to yourselves. I mean, like, I'm like you're day trading stocks. Like, you're trying to, you're looking at the value, like, sell it. No, it's
Yeah,
like,
I do believe in not overpaying for something as best as
Absolutely,
possible.
yeah. Sure.
And it is nice to then know that if you did have to part with something that you're not going to lose too much on it or something like that. If you needed a money immersion, because this expensive hobby. It's something that I really enjoy because the way it makes me feel on a daily basis. And I can based on because remember I work from home, so if you're going to be sat in a chair in a studio for fucking 6 to 12 hours a day for the next 3 months because you're working off trying to fucking get prepared for a holiday. Then you want to feel and look and feel good about it as well. Absolutely. So you stick on, especially you're the ones that work a little bit better with the summer and maybe rubber strap, blah blah blah. Then in winter you want a bit more cozy, a little bit chunkier, like whatever it may be. And it's just like, how do you want to feel today? They're capturing different moods of the day. And reality is yes, they do cost money, and so you should try your best to be wise, and also don't ever go online and shop because
This is oddly specific advice.
yeah, don't. If you've been skirting around hitting that buy button, and then you make a martini or 5, then shut off your Wi-Fi and go watch TV.
So same question then. How many do you have?
Oh, I don't want to say.
For a long time, I saw the Grand Seikos. And I was like, man, what a fucking beautiful watch.
Yes.
And I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll get one for my birthday. And I saw the price, and I was like,
Yeah.
it's a lot more.
Yeah.
I just don't know I know me and I don't take care of things well enough. Because they're like, what are they, like 10 grand, 20 grand? It's ridiculous.
Really, man, they're not so it depends on what you're getting.
Right.
I mean, do you remember any details about the watch, or shall I just give you a...
Please tell me all about
Yeah,
it.
sure.
So I just thought it looked beautiful.
So Grand Seiko, which is the sort of the upscale version of Seiko to an extent, or the Seiko Sharp company.
Yeah.
So Seiko is sort of they don't use the same movements. It's not the same sort of polishing. Grand Seiko. There's also one intermediate. Sort of like it's like a upgraded Seiko to an extent in terms of finishing of the case, finishing of the dial, blah 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 blah. Yes, King Seiko is small, you can find it, but Grand Seiko is sort of the luxury version of Seiko. They have some unbelievable watches. They are very known for their dials, the beautiful dial. The way that the case and the case and the bracelet are polished is very famous with them, and how crafted that is. Also, they have movement, so you've got what's called an automatic movement.
Yeah.
So that's it's not a quartz watch. It's not battery powered, but also it has a little rotor, as you've seen in the back.
Yeah, I love it. It's
and
cool.
that charges the watch up the day. So mine's the automatic as well. You've got manual line, you've got automatic, you've got quartz, and then you've got what Seiko created with.
All right.
Alright, if you're stuck between a 27-inch, a 32-inch or an ultra-wide monitor, let me make this simple for you. 27-inch is the sweet spot for most setups. It's compact, sharp with 1440p or 4K and doesn't eat up your whole desk. It's great for gaming, productivity and just everyday use. Now with a 32-inch, you've got more space to work and an immersive feel, but only if you've got the space for it. You don't want to sit too close to it, and honestly, anything less than 4K does make it look soft and blurry. And an ultra-wide is basically a beast for multitasking, your timeline, side-by-side workflows, but it's not that great for gaming because a lot of titles do not support the full scale, so especially if you use a console, you will see a black box screen. Alright, if you're stuck between the 20...
hindi magre-release yan nang walang go signal ng Pangulo. So according to Representative Titinho, doon
bukas at tapat ng proseso sa pagbuo at pagpapatupad ng national budget. Ayon kay Pangulong Marcos, ang ugat ng problema ay hindi kakulangan ng mga patakaran, kundi ang paglabag sa mga ito. Kasabay nito muna nang inamin ng mga mababatas na nais nilang gamitin ang blockchain system para sa mga dokumento ng pambansang budget.
bakit naman ganun siya?
Ay, nako, Tony.
Ay, nako naman, oo.
At dahil kay Congressman Lima, doon tayo nagkakilala eh. Naalala ko yan.
Masyadong maingay dun si Laila may naman.
Mga kasama, at syempre narito na tayo sa ating paboritong bahagi na Pinakalanto! Sabi ko, bakit gano'n? Ang tawag ay guro. Diba guro? Teacher. Ba't babae hindi ba gura?
Nakatalim talaga.
Sira na talaga ulo ko ba?
Okay. But anyway, nagpapasalamat po ako, Atty. Sa mga kaibigan natin na lagi nung nakasubaybay sa grupo.
Bago ko lang makalimutan, gusto kong batiin yung mga paborito mga teachers. Salina Jose, yan. Si Miss Amad, Matamayo, nakalimutan ko yung first name.
Yes.
Nakilala ko yung mga teachers.
At syempre yung bagong grupo ng Margo TV Broadcasting Network.
Ay.
Ito namang mga friendship natin, pinapasalamatan ko rin. Mukhang meron silang banding-banding.
Bonjing.
Yeah. Anyway, pagbalik mo rin attorneys kay Veronica Estrada Lim, sa inyo mga pag-vote na yung po.
Okay, napakarami po nating YouTubers ngayon. Parami. Unahin natin si Alberto Patanglamin. Mahirap din walang insertion. Nakakataas ng blood pressure. Yan. Oo. Yan, nandito rin si, marami itong Pasita Bautista, Gilbert Ersando, from South Korea po yan. Oo. Yan, Samsung Kua from South San Francisco, California. Kavlon. Mula Sisi, sa mga natin Auntie Claire, natutulog pa kaya siya. Di ba? Hindi po.
Hindi ka gawin ng ganung oras?
Hindi, pag-isip ko na.
Ay, gusto mo.
Or pag nag-aalarm ako siyempre.
Okay.
Orlando Case, pa-shoutout daw sa misis at sa anak niya mula sa Chicago, Chicago, Aklan. Jerry Case at Lord Case. Medellin Pimpin Yan, mahirap sa si Laila. Karami Junior, good morning. Danilo Go. Daniel Go. From, avid listener natin to, lagi itong nandito. Lex May Makabuhay, ibalik si Senator Marcoleta sa Senate Blue Ribbon Committee. Yan din nga gusto ko eh. Rocky Villegas, salute din po sa inyo. Iyan. Okay, ang dami pati nag-scroll up lang po tayo. Mike Perez, Sagun.
Hi! Hello!
Yan. Nandito rin si Olopa 69 Birmingham. United Kingdom, yan, Roger Dot. Pa-shoutout attorney para makatulog ako. Yan. Yun, Ronald Baguio, yan. Doble yata natin si Ronald Baguio, yan. Nandito si Robin Ronquillo from Toronto, Ontario. Marites Liaman, Yeva, EJ Parte. Shoutout to Tokyo Marlicans, Japan. Medina Boy, attorney. Yun, oo. Kumusta daw? Yan, okay. Meron pa Cesar San Diego.